In this example, we are going to use a system of equations to model the word problem, and then we can use either the substitution or the elimination method to solve the system. Tickets for the school play cost $7 for students and $10 for adults. On opening night, all 360 seats were filled. That means that they sold 360 tickets. The box office revenues were $2,610. The question is, how many student and how many adult tickets were sold? So we're going to use a couple of different variables here. You can choose any letters you want to use. I'm going to use S for student and A for adults. So I'm going to say that S represents the number of student tickets sold, and A is the number of adult tickets sold. All right, let's go back to the problem and see what clues we can translate into equations. First of all, we're told that there are a total of 360 tickets. So that means that the number of student tickets plus the number of adult tickets must equal 360 tickets. Secondly, let's think about the money value. If I multiply the number of student tickets by $7, that'll give me how much money was made from the student sales. Then, if I multiply the number of adult tickets by 10, that'll give me how much money was made selling adult tickets. Adding these two values would then give me $2,610 in total revenues. This is a system of two equations, and we can solve it by using either of the two methods that we have reviewed, substitution or addition. Doesn't matter. If you do everything correctly, we will get the same results. I'm going to go ahead and use substitution since S and A are already easy to isolate in the first equation. Again, you have some choices here. I'm going to go ahead and isolate the S variable. So I'm going to write that S is equal to 360 minus A. In the second equation, I'm going to make a substitution for what S represents. So I'm going to write that 7 times what S stands for plus 10 times A must equal 2,610. And I see that S is equal to 360 minus A. I have an equation with a single variable, and so I can solve this equation for A. All right, let's go ahead and distribute. 360 times 7, I'm going to do this old school. 2 and 4, so that's 2,520 minus 7 times A plus 10A equals 2610. If I combine like terms on the left, I get that 2520 plus 3A is equal to 2,610. And then subtracting 2,520 from both sides. Let me make sure I do this correctly. I think we just get 90. I can go ahead and erase that 0. So we get that 3 times A is equal to 90. Dividing both sides by 3, we get that A must equal 30. That means that there are 30 adult tickets that were sold. Now to solve for S, notice here that in green I have that S is equal to 360 minus A. So S must equal 360 minus what A stands for, which in this case is 30. Therefore, we have that S is equal to 330. That means that the number of student tickets is 330, and the number of adult tickets is 30. If you want to verify that these are correct, you can multiply 330 by 7, multiply 30 by 10, And adding those two products together should give you 2,610.